Alright, we're back. We're back and into it. Let's go.
What were the gods doing?
We're gonna get in a real dungeon? That last one wasn't easy. Alright, we gotta do a meeting here.
Aha! I've been waiting. Let's go sniff out that bounty, shall we?
They're gonna force us to go this way.
Let's move.
Gaka said, let's head to Heismay hideout. The giant sandworms nest will be next.
Let us hurry. Let us hurry.
This place here. Hold on.
Huh.
I get a feeling someone's here. If we run into him, then we'll probably have to throw down.
Here's where we are.
This place.
Here's where we are now.
Till next time.
Am I going to go in
What
as
now?
three merchants? Yes. Don't go in as 3 merchants. Just in case.
In the name of justice!
I just don't know what to do on that.
By the sworn oath of knighthood.
I'll show you the essence of truth.
Perfect punch. You're punching? Okay, that'll work. We'll do it.
Everyone's here. Let's move.
Okay.
You would pursue
Huckenberg
peril.
says, considering the distance, we'll need to camp along the way. Are you sure you're prepared? Let's go.
Ha! Tally ho!
Nora says, alright, we're off then. I'll take her up to full throttle, so hang on to something.
Trusting the advice of Morris, Barden's right-hand man, the party takes the Gauntlet Runner towards the giant sandworm's nest. They could not know what they will encounter here, nor that it might be only the beginning of their trials.
What to pick?
So he does courage. I don't need courage.
All right then.
Check this. Huh. Keep making this better. The pride and persuasion. Galka says, Nura's probably left this here, huh? Let's take a look over the window if you want to read it together. I read the book, my eloquence might grow. Let's do it. Shall we spend time reading the book? Yes.
What's that?
Galka says, apparently this book teaches you ways to ensure others will agree with you. This next part reviews some basics. Even if you make a flawless first impression, as a discussion progresses, the other person may erect an emotional wall and start giving you the cold shoulder. No matter what you say, they'll remain unreceptive. In these situations, issue a challenge. You must shock their senses to break down their walls. Shock their sense. How would you go about doing that? You gonna pretend to cry? You can stare them down. Scare them. Is that eloquence? Pretend to cry. We'll be a weenie moment.
About that.
Gunnar says, maybe I'll pretend to cry.
What?
Kalka says, like, use crocodile tears until they give in. I guess that strategy might work against some people. I feel like studying the part of it. Persuasion has slightly increased my eloquence.
All right.
Kalka says, getting someone's agreement doesn't seem like it would be too complex, but there's actually a lot to consider. There's still more left reading in this book. I'll pick up from here next time.
Come
on, look at this.
Nora says, "Oh, ahoy. You lot aren't going to believe the view I'm seeing outside. I'm hitting the brakes." So this is the fight against the guy.
The gauntlet runner
No,
comes
something
to
else.
a stop at the midnight sun sands. The grandeur of it stirs something in each of them. Could a creature this large have truly existed? Or is it an oddity shaped by the sands? Another truth lost to time.
You gonna look at it? Uh-huh.
Oh.
Galka says, "Whoa, what in the... Is that a giant sandworm husk?" Stroh says, "It can't be. It does resemble a giant sandworm, but I've never heard of one growing to this size."
Indeed.
Huckenberg says, "A beast that large could be carved into great many servings." Stroh says, "You're considering how to eat it, aren't you?"
Look.
Nura says, "Come now, your attention is focused on entirely the wrong thing. Cast your gaze downward at its feet and sand beneath. What do you see? It's just white sand."
What happened?
Nora says, "Really? Use your eyes of yours, my boy. See how each grain is clear as air? That means it's glass. The glass you've seen in the shops fronts of Grand Trad or within Grand Cathedral is made with magic through a laborious and rather expensive process."
What?
Galka says, "So you're saying that this glass here was made naturally somehow?"
No.
Norris replies, "Not quite. For how could that be? For that to happen, this whole area would have to have been hit with a particularly eyebrow-scorching burst of intense heat." Huckenberg responds, "How intriguing. Perhaps an event of great importance once occurred here, the details of which we are not privy to." Norris responds, "At this point, we can only venture assumptions and guesses, but I dare say this is a spot warranting further research.
Right then.
I'll just do some quick jolting in my notes."
Still, though.
Gallica responds, "The sand here is rather pretty. There's a dreamlike sparkle to it."
Yeah.
Stroh says, "Truly, stumbling upon sights like this is the real pleasure of traveling. Certainly took my mind off our forthcoming bounty hunt. I feel like my wisdom is deepened slightly after taking in the fantastical view."
All right.
All right. We still probably need about 3 more things. I don't think they're all even. So you might get one that goes like a lot up kind of thing.
Hail!
Huckenberg says, "Are you content with your findings? If so, I suggest we make our return."
Let's go.
Nora says, "Perfect. I've just finished my drawings. Take it. I trust that you will deliver it into an appreciative hands. All right then. One last back to the runner gets saddled with the kitchen. Last one back to the runner gets saddled with the kitchen patrol. So another art to take to Maria." Stroh says, "How childish." Huckenberg responds, "If it's a contest you seek, then consider the challenge accepted. On your marks, 3, 2, 1.
Huh?
Stroh says, "Hang on a minute. I don't want a kitchen patrol."
Well, I say.
Nora says, "Whoa, now this will not do at all. Gauntlet runner incoming. She's a stylish one, though, I must say."
Hey!
A familiar runner says, "Ahoy, crew, I hereby challenge you."
Hey!
Kafka says, "Hey, that voice sounds familiar."
Hurry it up!
Runner says, "Hurry on out now before I use my cannon to punch a hole in your heap." She leaves us no choice.
All right.
What?
Gallica says, "What in the... They're already climbing onto the deck from the opposite end? Come on. We gotta go. You ready?" And I figured it was her.
So it was your run.
Miss Katharina.
I thought I'd seen that craft before.
That's in the music.
Katharina? Why are you in a gauntlet runner?
'Cause I'm in the running for the throne, of course. Isn't that why you're out here? I'm sorry, but the throne will be mine. I can't afford to lose. Not when true change is at stake. Here and now, nobody gets off easy. Not even you. Now let's do this. fair and square. Have it!
I don't think she's thought this through. But I guess we'd better put our dukes up. I know we've got some history, but we can't afford to let her beat us.
Falling back. Come forth, royal soul. Fire!
That's their weakness.
Now, what's the play?
That's your opening, Captain.
Woo! It's gonna be
No
bad.
holding back.
It's gonna be bad for you, sister.
Let me rethink. Let's make an end of it.
Weak physical slash to all enemies.
Not the right move.
That's the right
I
one.
shall vanquish evil.
All hits do critical damage.
I'll cut you down.
That's all you got.
Gotta aim better than that.
Let's do this fair and square.
Not now. I'm stepping back. Come! Is
She's
that
probably ain't gonna fall
all?
for this.
This is nothing.
Come on then. Dodged it.
Neat!
You're gonna go on down every time, Granny.
Burn!
That's their weakness.
Ready to lose.
No
That's your
holding
opening,
back.
Captain.
Hack and slash.
Let's do this fair and square.
Strike me if you dare.
It's okay. I won't hold back! Fire!
I can't afford to hold back. I shall vanquish evil.
Give her another one. Yeah, give her this shit. No, give her the crit. I don't. The crit don't freaking hit.
I'll cut you down.
Right on target.
Woo!
Nice one, Stroll.
Woo! Catherine says, ugh,
Is that all? I can't lose. The Parapets are counting on me.
Only a flesh wound. Let justice prevail. I'll destroy you. Still standing, I see.
Let's go! Burn!
You are good.
no problem.
You having a laugh? Even in a hand-to-hand fight, I can't win. I can't take this. This frustration.
I picked Warrior like a dummy. It's supposed to be the other one.
Damn it all! I've lost.
Unbelievable. It turns out you're a real force to be reckoned with, Gunnar. You two, we'll be nice to her.
Right.
You're quite the force yourself. Yeah, okay. Katharina says, of course I am. You even realize how much I train? But I'll say something about that power of yours. I've never seen anything like it. I don't know whether to be shocked or awed. And yet, here we both stand together. Again. To tell it true, I was surprised when I saw you at the opening ceremony. I never knew you had kingly ambitions. It's complicated.
Hey,
There are some complex circumstances having to do with it. I knew she'd like that. She's easy. She's easy to understand. Katharina says, long story, is it? Well, I'd ask, but maybe now's not the time. Eh?
If you want my opinion.
My aim is simple. I want to help the Preparis. We're a poor lot, generally speaking. Not a lot of options for work, if there's any to be had at all. A lot of us wonder if we'll be able to afford our next meal. Not something we've got in common with other tribes. I watch my tribe struggle in an endless cycle of misery, and we can't even break out on our own.
What we have here is
But now that anyone could wear the next crown, I'll put my life on the line to make it my head that it does. And once I do, I'm going to put a bounty on every rich and greedy bastard this country's ever known. Plan's not half bad, no? We knock them off their mounds of money and use that to raise the poor up.
oh, certainly.
Everyone would be working together to bring in those bounties. And the ones that do get riches and glories besides. So you're going to just put bounties on people that, yeah, it's kind of extreme. Ask her how will you judge this? You're the king. Stalin.
About that.
But is it moral? How will you judge what's right from wrong?
But come on.
Katharina responds, well, that is for the king to decide, isn't it? I never asked about the specific details of this bounty plan, so I don't know exactly. Are you not the king?
The truth is,
there's this Clemar who's been sort of brains of the operation. Real brainy type. But he's nice enough. He's the one who suggested I take the throne. Said it would benefit my tribe, so I should take a crack at it. He's the one who pushed me to enter the race. He doesn't want people making fools of the Papyrus. And he shed a real tear for us. I suppose not every Clemar is rotten to the core.
I suppose.
Tell me, what are your plans if you win the crown? I can't say yet.
Hold on.
Katharina says, is that how it is? Now I really want to know. I'm going to make you talk, so you better be ready next time, okay? And I'm not yielding either. The future of the Papyrus is at stake. I started with nothing but the clothes on my back, and I'm only where I am today by the strength that I've earned in the blood on my fist. Now I'm ready to take on the world. I can sense Katharina's spirit of rivalry and her faith in me.
Never felt so
Reduces
alive.
the mag cost.
See you soon, I hope.
Katharina says, well, I'll be seeing you.
And then,
Don't you take a beating before then, because I plan to be the one who delivers on that promise myself.
The Gauntlet Runner takes repose at an encampment as the sun sets along the sandy horizon, darkness settling in. What creeps through the sands outside in the night is unknown to the party as they take their well-deserved rest.
I see that, Yummy.
Getting real chilly. All right then.
So they're both wisdom. Well, I'll take it from Huckenberg then. Huckenberg says, I've been thinking about him this way. Scoundrel though he may be, he was once a knight. We must put a stop to his crimes. I'm rather restless. What shall I do with myself now? Right.
Indeed.
It's true that there are no substitute for actual battle, but tabletop games are fine tools for learning strategy. Playing a game with Huckenberg will raise my wisdom. Kalika says, I bet you kick your butt at it when I play against her, Huckenberg. Sure. Huckenberg says, that takes me back. A younger woman, I was utterly addicted to the game. So is it going to keep on going with the story?
Yes.
Considering the current flow of the battle, she's moving the same piece forward. It was an even battle, but with the span of one turn, I certainly found myself cornered. Huckenberg says, come now, 'tis too early in the battle for so subtle an expression. If your foe mobilizes a large force, then surely an opening may be found.
What should we do?
Your enemies marshal their full might to breach your defenses, all whilst leaving their own base wide open. How do you respond? You gotta, that's risky as hell. I'm gonna be a chicken shit and balance offense and defense.
If so,
I would simultaneously attack the enemy's base while maintaining my own guard. If they left theirs open, yeah. Should be quite the challenge to fight my piece face to face, but the situation is simply unavoidable if you want to capitalize on the opportunity to seize the enemy's strong. Pointing out an effective move, I feel like my wisdom has improved.
all right.
Well then,
Huckenberg says, do you understand now? If so, show me with your next move. Huckenberg and I dueled on the board for a while.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer. The gauntlet runner quietly comes to a stop before the giant sandworm's nest. It is the day that the sleep-inducing sand flash dances in the sky. Their target is Heismay Noctur, a villain still unseen, who has caused the woes of Martira. Will they successfully claim his bounty to great fortune?
We'll find out.
This weather should have all the sandworms conked out.
Speaking of which, what exactly do they look like? I only got a glimpse of the lava. And cooked at that.
As tube-like as any worm. They grow quite steadily in their lifetime. It's the tremendously large ones that end up deadly threats.
Hey.
Ugh, I don't even want to think about it. What kind of man would want to live in a den of those things? Did you hear that? Just now.
Beasts. And not just one. Should they not be asleep?
Hey, what's...
Whoa, whoa, whoa! What the?
Oh, goodness. We're gonna fight that thing? I thought we was...
So that's it, eh? But what's going on? Did we get bad information?
No, it's supposed to be a sand flash.
That's no sandworm. A horror like that could only be...
A human.
A human? We're not getting away without a fight!
Damn it! We can't die here!
I think we're about to.
Hey, this isn't what we heard about!
Oh, dear
What's
God.
going on?
Drive by a great war.
To the rear guard.
Looks like we can't brute force through this one.
Forward! Take this!
In the name of justice!
Hey, this isn't what we heard
I'll
about!
get some distance.
What's going on?
Fire!
I shall fight as the noble I am.
Hey, this isn't what we
To the
heard
rear
about!
guard. Maze!
What's going on?
Freeze!
We're testing its limits.
You hit their weakness!
In the name
right.
of
That's
justice!
your opening!
I'll kind of keep looking at him though.
This isn't what
To the
we
rear
heard
guard.
about!
Maze!
What's going on?
The lightning!
I can't afford to hold back.
Hey, this isn't what
I'll
we
get some
heard
distance.
about!
Come forth,
What's
Royal
going
Soul!
on?
This is the one, Neo.
The lightning!
No,
can't afford
what the
to
hell?
hold
You
back.
had it pointed to the wrong one.
Hey, this
Dirt.
isn't what
Falling
we heard
back.
about!
Maze!
What's going on?
Ice!
You hit their weakness!
I can't afford...
That's your opening, Captain!
Hack and slash!
Ice to the rear guard with blade in hand! Strike me if you dare!
Let's buy this power! Freeze!
I'm
Now,
getting good.
what's the play?
That's tearing that thing
I
up.
call upon royal power within!
Here it comes though.
Is that all?
Child's play.
Alright, we're still on.
Come! Is that all?
Ice!
You hit their weakness!
It's crushing it, man. This is bad too.
Observe the enemy. Let justice prevail. Not this one. Let us fight as one. Not this skill.
Raise the defenses. Make it even
They'll
worse.
not break my defenses.
It's really not gonna do nothing to her now.
Come forth, Royal Soul!
You hit their...
Still alive, technically. It ran.
It went underground! I think we managed to drive it back!
That looked pretty easy, bro. We're in the worm's belly? Yep.
What?
Gallica says, oh, what is this place? That human came right for us, and then...
Don't tell me.
Straw says, it swallowed us whole. Wait, does that mean we're inside its body? Huckenberg says, eaten by a giant sandworm. No, Gallica is right. This is no worm. 'Tis a human. Straw replies, I would have fought 1,000 humans before I imagined I would end up in one stomach. Mysterious old man says, ho ho ho. Been a long time since I've had visitors. Well, make yourselves at home.
Huh?
Really? You just set up a damn place to hang out. Straw says, we have company. How long have you been down here, old man? Is there a way out? Old man says, oh, places to be, huh? Try giving that lump just there a big old wallop. If you hit it, the valve that keeps the gut shut will open up right back quick. Then go straight on and you can get out, well, through the back. Yes. But mind the guts. The digestive juices in there will make short work of you, melt you right down.
Oh.
Straw says, that would be regrettable. In other words, we had to find a way through before we get digested. That sounds great. Gallica says, if we're working on a time limit, we can't afford to make any mistakes. Let's take a rest before we start this guts clog.
Truth be told.
Old man says, this old beast's eaten lots of treasure in his time. If you spot any in the belly, grab it on your way out. Not every day you'll get swallowed by a sandworm. There's riches in here, but once you leave, there's no coming back. Can't tell you how many folks just like you just got digested because they couldn't leave well enough alone, though. Don't get greedy. Huckleberry says, by the look of it, you've been here for many years. If you wish to escape, come with us.
Nah.
Old man says, a kind offer, but I'm afraid I'll decline. I'm a big bug lover, you see, and I still have so much research to do against this on this giant sandworm. Ho ho. What are you gonna do with the research? You never get it out. Where? What am I seeing here?
Nice find.
Heroes incense.
Looks like it could be useful.
Oh man says if you're passing through the incandescents, you should collect a lot of treasure right there. Youngsters are always in need of things, are they not? Gallica says if you don't want it, I'm sure you'll be able to make some money off of it when you get back outside. Old man says, this giant sandworm is infinitely more precious to me. This one in particular is a mutant variety, completely different from the other bugs. There's one thing I regret about the world, it's that I didn't continue my insects research further. Now hurry and go. If you smack that lump of flesh there, it'll open the valve up. You have to run through its guts while it's still open. Alright,
Okay.
First off, Steve.
What now?
You need to actually set your to Swordmaster, bro. What I notice is this is not superior. It's not necessarily superior. But this is multi-attack.
Swordmaster!
Swordmaster.
Yep.
Alright, let's go.
Let's go.
Let's roll. What's going to hear? I'm already on something.
What?
So says it closed. Damn, looks like we won't be going to go back. Huckleberg says, it's more important things to worry about now. Take a look. You got poop on the ground. Path to the right has a suspicious looking swamp, where the path on the left is filled with monsters. There's treasures everywhere.
What is this?
Gallica says, look, are all humans like this on the inside? Kind of looks like we've got no choice but to take one of these.
Let's hurry.
In any case, we have to go through to leave here. Gunnar, lead the way. It looks like the one on the right has a... The middle has all kinds of treasures.
Huh?
Gallica says, what was that rumbling just now? Don't you think it's trying to dissolve us, do you?
Hurry.
Huckenberg, we've got not time to dawdle. Hurry on.
We're off.
We've got 15 minutes.
Hey, you found something. I think we shook them. We should be safe.
You see a use for it? I say take it with you.
Nice. I bet we'll find a use for that. Sounds good to me. They found us.
Cat!
All right.
You can just run past all that shit. Come on. What about this one? You can't go that way. You have to go through the monsters.
Onward.
Good. Let's be on our way.
So apparently,
Stroll says, looks like we're still inside the building. I can't believe this is a question, but I must ask, but where's the butthole?
No problem.
Galka says, it's a worm, so I guess we just need to keep going. The path splits up ahead, but we just need to push forward.
But
Ooh, look at that guy. That's a boss. Alas, it seems it won't be simple. Look to the left. This is a crystal.
Huh?
Galka says, isn't that a Macalani or crystal? What's one doing in here? It's probably the one that's corrupting the human.
hurry.
Stroll said, this is no time to be standing still. We gotta get out of here. Lead on. I'm once again going into the poop water. It's a super shortcut.
you found something. Let's take it with us.
They saw us. On your toes, everyone.
That might be a bit later.
Nice. I bet we'll find a use for that.
Let's stash that somewhere safe.
You found something.
Come on!
Oh, these guys die one hit.
Hey, good one.
Looks like they found us.
Don't lose focus.
What we got here? What we got here?
Wow, look at that.
Pincher's headgear.
No enemies I can see.
Fuck off.
Let's get in the way.
Let's push through! Cat!
Impressive as ever.
We're going up the front. Fuck it.
All right, we did it.
Hey, good one.
Let's do it.
You can't go up that way. You'd have to fight the humans up there. You just bypassed him. Oh well.
That might be of use later.
Look,
Galka says the exit's up ahead, but we need to defeat this guy first, it seems.
ready?
You ready to fight? Yeah, doesn't look like a push hour, but he's in our way. Let's do this.
Finish it, quick.
Stroll says, let's defeat it quickly and get out of here.
I'll get some distance. I won't hold back! Freeze!
Yikes! Watch out for their
Oh,
counterattack.
absorb.
To the rear guard. Come forth, Royal Soul!
Now, what's the play?
Keep
To
checking.
the rear guard.
I'd like to electrocute his guts.
The lightning!
You hit their weakness.
I shall
Oh, we
fight
did,
as the
didn't we?
noble I
Captain.
We did, didn't we? Huh?
Let me rethink this.
He doesn't come with any abilities because he's not actually.
I call upon royal power within. Perhaps not. Swordmaster!
To the rear, knight! Is that all?
Come forth, royal soul.
I can't have Swordmaster!
No, I'm gonna kill all them. I'm gonna kill all them with that fucking attack.
Knight! I stand waiting.
Let's go. Roar!
You hit their weakness!
I shall fight. Are you
That's your
prepared?
opening, Captain!
I'll cut you down! It's no
Attack
good!
was nullified? You can't let your anxiety
What the
take them.
fuck?
Come on!
Burns!
Too anxious, and they're targeting him!
What the fuck?
I still
Is
know.
everyone
God
okay?
dog!
Gotta heal up! Hulkenberg's in bad shape. She needs help.
Just the thing.
Hulkenberg's been burned. She gets hit,
Lightning.
she's in big trouble.
I can't afford to hold back. No point wasting this.
He's good. Duh.
Stepping back! No holding back!
You didn't even need that. You have double that.
Oh, healing light!
I knew you'd help.
I'm obliged. It burns. Oh, power of heroes!
We're gonna burn it and get the attention. Fuck it.
Strike
Let's
me
go.
if you dare.
They will. What the fuck?
Is that all? Only a flesh wound. You need training.
Dodge, Hulkenberg. Like poetry in motion. Hulkenberg's
I
been
won't
burned.
hold back.
Yeah, I know. I
Gets
see
hit,
it.
she's in big trouble. You hit their weakness.
In the name of
That's
to the
your
fore!
opening, Captain.
Actually, you come back and cure us the fuck up.
Try not to worry.
That helped.
Thank you. It burns. Moving to the front. Let
Bitch, I wanna
justice
punch you in the
prevail.
face.
I'll destroy you. Still
He
standing, I
slipped.
see.
He freaking
Come
lived.
forth, royal
Don't
soul.
live.
2 remaining.
I shall fight as the noble I am.
Vampire gelatos.
Looks like slash attacks won't do much against them.
That's all I freaking have, bro.
This should help.
I'm obliged.
Child's play. Dodge, Hulkenberg. Like poetry in motion.
Come. Shatter.
Punch him.
You resist?
It didn't affect them.
Nate! Lightning!
You hit their weakness.
I can't.
That's your
Swordmaster!
opening, Captain.
Are you well?
Thanks. Trust me.
You got 6 minutes to freaking blast his ass with electricity.
Nice dodge, Hulkenberg. Like poetry in motion. Captain, you've been burned. You'll
Oh,
take more
power
damage
of
this way, so
heroes.
be careful.
To save a grab. Come. Is that all?
Let's go. Roar! Stay sharp. It's
In
not
the
over yet.
name of justice! No holding back! Be ready
Hit
for
the
anything.
bubble gut.
That helped.
Is everyone all right? Knight. No.
Poke him.
Right there. They're unfazed.
Really?
Attack them.
Ever fucking completely immune to physical? Think you're cool with your slide, huh? You're not.
You hit their weakness.
Now, what's the play?
That's your opening,
All
Captain.
yours.
Observe to you.
Nate! Roar!
Jerk.
Yeah.
Galaga says there's nothing stopping us now. Let's go. Kaka says, we're here. It's the exit. Huckenberg replies, good. We've got here in time. Now we may finally escape the belly of this beast. I think you're already past the belly. Stowe says, I know we've come all this way, but are we really doing this?
You.
Huckenberg says, do you have any alternative? If not, there's no sense of grumbling. Stroh says, gather around, children. This is the legend of Lord Stroh, who crawled out of the arse of a worm. Kaka says, hey, do you feel that? Do you smell that? Huckenberg says, nature calls, I suppose. Yeah. Huh? Stroh says, what? You're taking the piss.
Hurry!
Galka says, the other one actually, we have to move. You won't have children if we all die in a poop apocalypse. Yes, let's go.
Damn it.
Stroh says, damn the indignity. I don't care anymore as long as we get out.
On guard!
Huckenberg says, right, time to move. Yes. Damn it, Eddie. It's just a slight poop. Galka says, whew, that was rough.
Well,
They're covered in it. Huckenberg says, we dealt it some grave internal damage. It should remain quiet for a while.
Even so.
Stroh says, this doesn't smell right. Huckenberg says, indeed, at least that scent may misdirect our foes.
No.
Oh, yeah, yes, keep going. Stroh says, no, I mean, well, yes, that's a bit of a stench too, but looks to me like Morris's tip was likely no good to begin with. You suppose this was a trap?
wait.
Huckenberg says, but why trap us when we've come so far to help them? They'd have to have posted their bill out at the capital if they weren't desperate for aid. So says, well, this must be his den. Assuming the information about Heismay even being here wasn't false to begin with.
Even so.
Huckenberg says, we've not come all this way here just to hold back now. Let us at least investigate the situation inside. The weather's getting worse, so we have to be careful in our investigation. There were bad weather. Every region has unique and inclement weather to manage. There are sand flashes in Martyra, for example. During the inclement weather, magnolia becomes denser, becoming monstrous to become a rage. This magula density impacts dungeons as well. Be sure to pay in mind to the weather.
Is all well?
Sure.
Wasteland Peddler says, you lot just came out of that sandworm, didn't you? How? Did you twist up its guts by going wild as a box of Vips and it puked you out?
Sure.
Galaga says, well, it was a little crappier than that. Anyway, what brings you to a remote place like this? Peddler says, can't you tell? I'm a humble peddler. I was traveling for business into a nearby town. Then the sandworms attacked. I'm the only survivor. Now there's this weather to enjoy. When it's like this, monsters go berserk. Not too many out in these wastes, though. So I'm here quaking in my boots. But I've saved thanks to you. I owe you all my life. I'll sell you anything you want, whatever catches your eye. We got some junk from that.
Now then.
Restores 200 hit points. That thing's good. Alright, but I need to be careful with that.
Look forward to doing
So all much obliged.
What now?
He just slashes all enemies. He doesn't get much. You're going to get inherited something, bro. He is inherited. If he can't slash, he's useless. Alright, here we go. We're going straight in.
Onward.
Huckenberg says, we come this far, we will find him, no matter what it takes.
What do you think?
Gallica says, should we go capture Heavenly's Way? Yes.
So we bring the fight to
Stroh
them.
says, this bounty will be perfect for helping us stand out at the exhibition. Let's make sure we succeed. Giant sandworm's nest.
Indeed.
Alright, this area is massive, though we could expect no less concerning the occupants. Stroh says, what's that at the bottom? An underground lake?
Look!
Gallica says, hey look, there's a hut on the shore of the lake.
What the?
Stroh says, so he really has been living here. No wonder no one's been able to catch him yet.
However,
Huckenberg says, something is amiss though. If that truly is his hideout, how might he keep his victims here once kidnapped?
look.
Huckenberg says, this place must be home to countless monsters. A child would not survive even half a day. Gallica says, now that you mention it, you've got a point. This doesn't seem like the kind of place where you could hide a lot of people.
Well,
Stroh says, then we'll drag the truth out of him. For now, let's check the place out.
I'm heading out.
Yeah, let's see if we can get a place to grind up.
What now?
Merchant!
Just a bunch of weak ones.
These are farmers.
Nice! I bet we'll find a use for that.
On your guard!
We cannot avoid this fight. Stand ready.
We've been spotted. What now?
Mage!
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 We can't get
Is
sloppy.
everyone prepared?
Effects of inclement weather. If you enter a dungeon when the weather is bad, enemies become stronger. Stronger enemies grant more experience, but you will not receive a turn bonus icon when striking their weakness. Well, then I'm not going to be able to kill this thing.
They're weak to ice. Let's stop them cold.
Lava crystal.
I'll get some dish. Mage! Is there another way?
There's no way I'm going to be able to kill it all.
Strike true!
Freeze! That's gonna done it!
I shall fight as the noble I am.
It's going to get away, though.
Power of ice! They're tenacious!
There they go.
Yeah, I'm not going to be able to get it.
Our foes have fallen.
What now?
Merchant!
Swordmaster!
That guy's taking for freaking ever to level up. Well, you were a knight before, right?
Knight!
Very odd that that's there. Yes, it is.
All right. How's that?
Magula is still getting
think that's
Magula
all
kills
of
from those monsters.
Nice find. Looks like it could be useful.
Look.
You're about to get into trouble.
What now?
Mage!
That's it. We're about to finally come into something.
That should be it. We don't know what's lurking inside. Stay vigilant, everyone.
Tracks. Something small crawled here.
Probably the larva of the giant sandworms, right? This place is bound to be chock full of them. Maybe what happened is that people mistook the human for some subspecies of the sandworms. Not that they're anything alike.
Ugh. Even the memory of being eaten puts a twinge in my nose. I'd rather it stay numb.
Stop fussing over a smell. You'll attract the enemy.
I just heard something. It can't be.
Gallica, which way is the sound coming from?
Shh! Be quiet! No, they're footsteps. Someone's coming this way.
That's not it's another. It's another human. The same thing.
Keep your guard up.
Who's he?
It's coming back!
How do you know where it's hiding?
I think it's gone somewhere.
Are you the man we seek?
Name yourselves.
You mean this is Heismay?
I didn't expect a chief.
He's a chief.
Never seen one in the flesh. We're but another lesser tribe the city dwellers don't care for.
A bunny?
We owe you a debt, it seems.
A knight of the crown, are you?
Is
Is
he
that why you knew my name?
This is a samurai bunny.
Or perhaps you know it from the wanted posters.
Both, actually.
I flee to the furthest depths, and still they pursue me.
Where are the people you kidnapped?
What are you talking about? Suppose there's no point standing around chatting with someone after my head.
That weapon! So he truly was part of the Shadow Guard.
Shadow Guard?
Eyes front. He's a knight to be reckoned with.
Here I come!
Oh boy, he's got
I'll
the
not
shit
be anyone's captive without a fight.
going underhand like Zaotashi. Okay, we can go, bro. Come on.
I'll have to provide some less delicate discouragement. No hard feelings.
I don't have any big combo attacks.
Allow me to use this.
I have. I'm good for that though.
Huh? There's more Heismays?
To push me this far, I did not give you enough credit. But against my mirage arts, your strength means nothing.
Which one of them is talking? Because it looked like it was the center left. Ow. Him. I got a feeling him's why his attack are wavering. Is this my imagination?
What the? We've got multiple
I'll get some distance.
Heismays.
I won't hold back!
Heismay.
Burn!
Didn't work.
What's going
Disappointing.
on? Where'd he go?
I'm not gonna let that some bullshit. That will be a restart.
Your tactic.
There's no room
Why
for
is
fear.
it targeting?
There it is again. I found him's away, hesitating slightly when he attacks me.
Stroll, your speed's down.
This should work.
Huh?
To push.
What the?
I'll get some
We've
distance
got
by this power!
multiple Heismays.
Freeze!
That's why he says,
Was
huh?
luck on your side? Or perhaps
Two things. First of all, the icon started on you. Second of all, of the 4 people there, I think you were the one talking.
no matter. I can't back down either way. Here I come.
In the name of justice, I shall vanquish evil. Ah! Ah!
To save a grab! Nice! Is that all?
Allow me to use this.
This is nothing.
They all have missing amounts of energy.
Let's go.
Go over the middle. Again.
Ice!
You think yourself equal to a Ujief's agility?
Moving to the to the fore. I call upon.
No, but I think I'm doing good, really good against you. 'Cause you're stupid.
Observe the enemy. For all that we strive for!
I love when she says that.
I stand waiting.
I'll use this.
Is that all?
There it is again. I can feel Heismay's hesitating slightly when he attacks me. Heismay. Keep on saying him his way.
Freeze!
A blunder.
Now, what's the sword, master? I'll cut you down.
By the sworn oath of... Oh, power of heroes!
I see. No common cell swords, are you? This should work.
This is nothing.
I seen you jump back in the spot, dude. What the hell?
I'm barely staying
What's going on?
awake.
Where'd he go?
I have my method.
Tactic. This is nothing.
Hulkenberg's
Stepping
moving
back.
slower.
Time to go offensive. No holding
They've
back.
slowed him down.
Hack and slash.
I see your
You can tell
game.
when we do wide-ranging attacks. Focus on one at a time.
Only a flesh wound.
A dick.
Nice! Strike me if you dare.
Captain,
Let us
they've
clean
slowed
up
you
this
down.
mess.
For it, Royal Soul!
Is there anything telling you from them? Think it's that one?
Freeze!
How disappointing. How about this?
That one through sand. The one on the left through sand.
Is that all?
I saw you, buddy.
Ah! Oh, healing light.
That helped. I'm obliged.
Captain,
Be
they've
neither
slowed you
timid
down.
nor
Prevail.
arrogant.
I stand waiting.
Let us
Light is
clean up
power.
this mess.
Ice!
I'm
What?
barely staying
Really?
awake.
Really?
Have you really come this far on brute force alone? Now I know you only see what I want you to see. And once lost in the mirage, there is no escape.
He planned for that.
I'll use this.
Only a flesh wound.
Hulkenberg's moving slower.
You're mind fucking me, kid.
In the name of justice.
Calm down, Gurney. They are synchronized. He came out before, but when I attacked that one before, it wasn't the fucking same one. It blocked. I'm going for the far right.
That's all you have?
You can't let your anxieties win now. Come on.
Most impressive. You've some grand cause to fight for, I'm sure. But I have my own. I've no intention of being so easily snared.
Where'd he go? He disappeared just like that.
Even wholly surrounded, too. It is bad enough that he's skilled, but we have an environmental disadvantage here.
But the very first thing he did was save us from a human, right?
so it seemed. Had he not stepped in, he'd be rid of us, and not have to bother exposing himself. A passing, strange choice for a supposed amoral scoundrel.
Well, we don't know anything for sure yet.
No, scope his house out.
Worth noting that the petrification magic didn't kick in either, I suppose.
Our names still mean nothing then. The people's support is not yet strong enough to protect us. 'Tis frustrating, but we must press on.
Should we investigate the hut in the meantime? Maybe we'll find some clues about the kidnappings.
We start cooking rabbit stew in there.
Good plan. Let's take a look first.
It's a big ass house. Strong. The inside's pretty shabby too. Huckenberg says, by all appearances, he does live here.
Let's do it.
Gallica says, perfect. Let's see if we can find any proof that he's a kidnapper.
Doesn't it seem like...
Gallica says, that's this, what's this jar? Should we try opening it? Huckenberg says, wait, don't. I've seen such a thing on the travels before. The Ugg tribe has a custom of cremating the dead. They store the bones in a urn for burial.
I see.
Stroll says, so it's an urn. Judging by the size of it, these are a child's bones. Huckenberg says, he not go to such trouble for a child he abducted. It is only a theory, but I suspect this may be Heismay's own child.
And so?
But he is but a fallen knight, and has a price on his head besides. Under such circumstances, he would not be able to manage a proper burial.
Really?
Royal Knight's insignia.
That's...
Huckenberg says, there's the mark, the Shadow Guard. He was a knight. I suspected as much when we learned he was a UG fan. But now... Gallica says, is that a different group from the one you were in, Huckenberg?
The truth is...
Huckenberg explains, titles and honors go to Clamar, or those who resemble them enough. Other knights work in their shadow, their duties lesser.
I get it now.
Stroll says, hence the name Shadow Guard. Discrimination even among the knights? So much for our civilized age.
Even so.
Huckenberg says, the Shadow Guard go unseen by the public. Fair as all. Their only focus is skill. In his way, he must be dangerously skilled. A child's letter.
This is...
Stroll says, is this a letter?
What the
Gallica
what?
says, it says, to Papa, thank you for always working so hard. I hope you and Mama stay in love forever. Stroll says, sounds like the writings of a child. If they managed that much script, they must have been well educated.
Oh.
Gallica says, was this letter written to Heismay? I wonder if the kid saw him as a good father.
Mayhap.
Cloth wrapped package.
Look.
Stroll says, look, all these things have been bundled in multiple layers of cloth.
Indeed.
Huckenberg says, fairly tightly at that. It doesn't seem like anything would break if one were to drop it.
Hey.
Gallica says, now that I look around, everything in this room is bound up in cloth. Even the floor and walls. Stroll says, is it necessary to go to such lengths? Strange the more I think about it.
So apparently...
Stroll says, I suppose he's been through his own share of woes, but there's also nothing to clear him from the kidnapping charges. We'll have to hear the truth from him.
But...
Gallica says, but can we even catch him? He's fast enough to run circles around us.
No.
Huckenberg says, a direct confrontation would be difficult, or that he had some weakness we could exploit. We need a way of countering Heismay's agility. Maybe there are some clues in his hut. If we attract the human...
If so,
what if we drew the attention of that human?
hang on a second.
Gallica says, that'd be suicides. Besides, he can flee much faster than we can. We need a way of countering his agility. It's a lot of cloth. You tie him a net.
this place...
Right.
Stroll says, that struck me as well. There's surely some reason. Huckenberg says, why does Heismay have so much cloth around? To block out light. Perhaps to block out the light. Huckenberg says, so these makeshift curtains, but why? Why do they be arranged so carefully on the floor? Gallica says, I have a feeling there's a different reason. Why does Heismay have so much cloth? He has giant ears. to dampen the noise.
Aha.
Shaw says, noise, that's it.
Hey,
Do you think those big ears of his are just for show? He's bound to be much more sensitive to sound than we are. And that's how he lives here so safely, I'd wager. In a cave where sound echoes, it'd be easier for him to hear when the human's about.
I see.
Huckenberg says, I see. So the cloth is a measure against unnecessary noise. Indeed, I've heard it said that the chief have excellent night vision and sensitivity to sound.
Then...
Gallica says, so if we make a noise so loud that even we can hardly stand it, how would you do that?
nice.
Shaw says, worth a shot.
Right then, let's get this plan underway.
Pots and pans. That's just going to bring the human.
Heismay! Come out!
Show yourself!
Wow, that's some crazy echo.
Kind of nice getting to let loose. Long as I'm yelling anyway.
Louise! You think you're so bloody untouchable, you bastard?
Hey! Big ugly sandwormy human thing! Even Hulkenberg wouldn't eat you!
Gasp! Rejected by Hulkenberg! The ravenous, all-devouring she-beast of the Knight's Order!
Is this what we've come to? Saying whatever's on our minds? Well, so be it.
Gallica! The sound of your wings keeps me up at night!
Oh, shit talking.
Stroll, you think you're so smart!
I could probably shout something too. Gallica, be nicer to me.
Gallica, please be nicer to me!
Hey! I'm your fairy guide, not your fairy godmother. We're on a mission here.
Ah! Enough! Stop this infernal din! What do you think would happen if that monster showed up without my ears working? You'd all be dead. Is this blasted bounty that important to you?
Here's our guest of honor at last. It was never about the money. Children are missing. We can't just ignore a kidnapper.
Kidnapper? I see now. As you were saying before, they've named me a kidnapper. A monster preying on children.
If the charges are false, I would hear it. In truth, even I've come to doubt the allegations.
And why is that, Lady Knight?
You've lost a child yourself, haven't you? I cannot imagine a parent who has endured such pain would kidnap children, much less sell them off.
Hold on. I can't trust a man who does nothing but flee.
Nah.
The people responsible for my home burning. Zorba, who forced the dead to fight on his behalf. Anyone who can't face reality themselves is capable of any low.
Let me fiddle my dumb settings here a second. Where to figure video? It's gotta be one of them. Let's see if I can get them rocks behind me and show up a little closer. Let's go, but that's not that. That doesn't make somebody. Oh, fuck it. It'll be alright.
True enough. If we lived in a world where words alone proved us just, I'd not be living in this infernal cave. I'm sorry, but I won't go to the gallows before I've even honored my son's death. If you'll not leave me be, then we decide this another way.
How's that, Granny?
So you're finally ready to fight us properly.
Draw steel. If I'm to take your life, I'll not do it from the shadows. But if you refuse to retreat, then ready your blades.
We'll make you talk.
We'll make you talk.
Yes, we shall have the truth from you.
Here I come. Allow me to use this.
Feel hesitation in Heismay's attacks. Could he be wavering about delivering a fatal blow?
He's not getting away this time. Looks like we can't brute force through this one.
I'll get some distance. I won't hold back! Roar!
I'm barely staying
What's going
awake.
on? Where'd he go?
Is that all?
Die! I show no mercy.
Where am I?
Hulkenberg's lost her memory. She can't use her skills like this.
Withdrawing!
Stroll's
To the
forgotten
floor!
everything. He can't use his skills.
How disappointing.
Only a flesh wound.
I need to go.
I have my moment.
What was that tactic?
Hulkenberg's lost her memory. She can't use her skills
I defer
like
to
this.
you.
Captain,
I will
they
fight with
slowed
pride.
him down.
Me! We're not out of this yet.
My thanks.
In the name of justice.
In the name of justice, bitch. One on the right. Let's go. But they're all fucking deflected.
You'll go no farther under the illusion's sway. 'Tis best used. What's in
Nice
it?
dodge! You've got some fancy footwork, Stroll. All these copies. I wonder if there's some way to tell them apart.
I haven't done anything to them. They still. That one moves slightly different. Hit him.
Right there!
That all you have?
No, ain't it. Ain't it.
Oh, please!
I show no
Is
mercy.
that all? Only a flesh wound.
Hulkenberg's lost her memory. She can't use her skills like this.
Let's go. We can do this.
I'm obliged.
I owe you.
You think yourself equal to a huge
Are you
agility?
prepared? Perhaps not.
You're making me really look. Is it all scripted? They're all three different movement different speeds now.
I'm barely staying awake. How about this?
The one on the right did the throw.
Slash!
Throw sand throw.
Am I?
Hulkenberg's lost her memory. She can't use
Take
her
this.
skills like this.
That all you
Resist?
have?
This is fucking nuts.
Allow me to use this. I show no mercy.
You're making me feel like a moron.
Wait a second. Something's off. That copy doesn't have a...
Is the Cindy on the shore? They all have
Let
the
us clean up
tattoos.
this
They all have the
mess.
cuts on the ear. They all have red eyes. They all have the fucking... They all have the sword. Can I spin this ass around in the fucking menu? What about the handkerchief? It's all white. For all of them. Oh, you little mindfuck. They all have
I'll show you the essence of truth.
They all have like the bunny wing arm thing. They're the same fucking thing. Analyze. Assist. Right trigger.
It's okay. We can do this. Come forth, Royal Soul!
Royal Soul. I don't see anything that's different between them.
Burn! Didn't work.
Disappointing.
I keep hearing it from the right.
Only a flesh wound.
Slash!
I've hit in the right before.
What was I doing?
It's hurt bad.
What was I doing?
Let's get him some healing. The captain's on his last legs.
Stepping back.
Someone get
Sword
him
Master!
healed up.
Are you well?
Thanks.
Thank you.
The captain's lost his memory.
Equal to a
He can't
Yuji's
use any
agility?
Strike me if you dare.
The one talking's on the far right.
What just
Right?
happened?
No? Hit him.
Take this!
I'm
Nothing.
barely staying awake. Ha! Die!
All.
Slash!
The captain's lost his memory. He can't use any skills.
I'm outsmarted by this stupid shit. You give a 50-50 if it's a real thing.
Sword Master! Try not to worry.
That helped.
I'm obliged. By the sworn oath of knighthood. Come! Is that all?
What just happened?
That all you have?
Is that all?
I'll use this.
Yeah, I'm sure you will.
I call upon royal power within!
I see your
Tell
face.
when we do wide-ranging attacks. Focus on one at a time.
You fucking dick.
Ha! Die! Slash!
He's not affected by that shit.
Knight! I'll destroy you!
I'm barely
ineffective.
staying awake.
This is nothing.
Captain's hurt bad. Let's get him some healing.
I have my message.
Audacity!
The captain's on his last legs.
I won't hold back!
Get him healed up.
We're not out of this yet!
Thank you.
Helpful as ever.
Stroll,
I can't afford to hold back.
There's a couple of hints. He says he was withholding a killing blow. And he says, and then she said, it's not like what hit our trigger.
I don't know their weakness. Guess we'll just try what we've got.
Thank you.
Be neither timid nor arrogant.
I'm trying not to be. I'm just gonna be blank and a moron.
I shall vanquish evil. Let me rethink this. This should work.
How
good.
disappointing.
He's like, no.
Is that all?
I show no mercy.
Captain's hurt bad. Let's get him some healing.
What if I don't?
Charging
Captain's
in!
on his last legs.
Bracing!
Someone get him
In
healed
time
up.
to go offensive. Let's see how this plays out.
Slash!
Is it like,
The captain's on his last legs.
They'll not
Someone
break my
get him
defenses.
healed up.
Ready for impact.
In the guarding seems the wise move.
How about this?
My strength.
The captain's on his
I
last
shall be
legs.
as a shield.
Someone get him
I
healed
can
up.
take it.
Now, I'll hold my ground.
come and take me, bitch.
The captain's on his last legs.
I shall defend.
Someone get him
Ready
healed
for
up.
impact.
Let us
Guarding
clean
seems
up
the
this
wise
mess.
move.
Will you kill him? Will you kill one?
I show no mercy.
You did still kill.
Forgive me.
Someone get him back on his feet.
You just did kill him.
Stroll got knocked out. Can anyone get him back
So
on
that
his
was
feet?
like, oh, he was staying his killing blow. He fucking has killed me.
This should help.
I live to see another day.
His last legs.
Let's go.
Someone get
We
him
can do
healed up.
this. I'm obliged.
My thanks.
Slash!
God, nice one, Captain.
Withdrawing.
Withdrawing. There's only two. It's only two. If there's a chance he's gonna hit him, he's gonna hit him. They all block it. They all block it. You would have gotten one by now.
Only a flesh wound.
Aha! Look close. The real one has a shadow.
Oh my god. Oh my
Observe
god.
the enemy.
Then how have I not hit that shit for 5 hours?
Oh, power of heroes.
Durr!
Strike me if you dare.
That ain't gonna work, Steve.
Be neither timid nor arrogant.
Don't fucking get a shadow on you, bitch.
Lightning.
So, you saw through my illusion. Even so,
I was all in his damn, his fucking costume and like,
let us clean up this mess.
Closing the distance.
fuck you, bitch.
Perhaps not.
I have my method.
Your tactic heavy.
This should work.
The real one's got a shadow. Check the ground.
Knight. I crush you.
What?
Right. Slide
I
him,
will come
Hulkenberg.
forth. Royal sword. Ice.
Captain,
In the
you've
name,
slowed
I shall
him down.
vanquish evil.
Be neither
blade in
timid
hand.
nor arrogant. I see your game.
Pull yourself together.
'Tis best used.
Hulkenberg's moving slower.
Yeah, no.
We're not out of this yet.
We're all getting dumber as we get older.
I owe you.
The fucking shadow. I should have seen that immediately. He's probably in there the whole time and he.
slash.
Oh, I did the wrong move. Shit.
Tell when we do wide-ranging attacks.
You know, got me off balance.
Fine.
What was I doing?
I show no mercy.
God damn.
What can I do?
Badly wounded. Can anyone heal him? Stroll can't take any more.
Oh,
Someone heal
power
him.
of heroes. I'll destroy you.
A blunder.
The captain's lost his memory.
What
He
just
can't
happened?
use any skills.
Guard up.
I'm not out of this yet. Stepping back, I shall vanquish evil. Oh, healing light.
Thanks. I'm obliged.
What's in
Nice
the...
dodge. You've got some fancy footwork, Stroll. The captain's lost his memory.
Keep punching him,
Can't
keep
use any
punching him.
skills.
What just happened?
I can take it.
I can't afford to hold back. To the fore! Sword Master! They fly hard!
How about this?
That's good.
Slash!
Stroll's badly wounded. Can anyone heal him?
Knight. Not now. Oh, power of heroes.
They yet cling to life.
Stroll can't take any more.
What just
Someone
happened?
heal him.
This fucking forgetting shit sucks, bro.
Let's see how this plays out.
I show no mercy. Ha! Die!
Stroll's badly wounded. Can anyone heal him?
Yeah, but remember how to.
Justice prevail.
Someone heal him.
Blunder.
Standing, I see.
Stroll's forgotten
Latest
everything.
power.
Can't
Healing
use his
power.
skills.
Trust me.
My thanks.
Captain,
What?
they've slowed you down.
Closing the distance.
Then my fight ends here. What are those strange powers you possess?
The power of stupidity. Shadow. Oh, Kitty, you made me feel dumb. I should have seen that. I was looking for like 5 minutes. Nerd.
Not bad, if I say so myself.
I feel stronger.
A new power to wield.
Passive increases evasion against slash. I'm gonna use that for this fight, you know.
How'd you cast spells without igniters? What was that?
We'll have our answers first. Did you really kidnap all those people from the castle town?
Look around you, lad. Where would I keep the victims? Besides, I'm but one man. Kidnapping on the scale you suggest would be damn near impossible.
You're saying you were framed? This case even reached the capital, you know. Why would anyone pin such horrors on an innocent man?
Innocent bunny.
Innocent is more generous than most of the world sees me. A Ujif drifter, a disgraced knight condemned by the Sanctists. What couldn't they pin on me? They cast me out, stripped my titles, and put a price on my head. They would even refuse me the right to mourn my child.
And thus, you held back against us, didn't you? You never intended to take our lives. Or perhaps you could not bring yourself to kill a young man.
Just didn't want to make a mess I'd have to clean up.
What do you think? Is Heismay really our kidnapper?
I don't think he's a culprit.
I don't think he's the culprit.
I agree. That being said, it is also hard to imagine the town maintaining a groundless bounty so faithfully. It was the Holy Lady who named the price, and the guard captain who thereby took it to the capital. To end this as a case of mistaken identity would disgrace their word.
You think they must have had a reason to suspect him then? So, what's really going on here?
This had something to do with the whale back in town.
Sounds to me like between the Guard Corps and Heismay, one of them could be lying. Remember when we first arrived? We almost got killed by a beast they told us would be asleep.
You cannot be suggesting the Guard Corps set us up. Absurd! No, it defies all reason. They went to such lengths to place the request.
So you think I'm the one lying, do you?
Like I said, we don't make assumptions. If there's anything else you know, we're listening.
You're a strange lot. Fine. Investigate this as you see fit. And if you think I'm guilty by the end of it, put me in chains. What's the matter? Never tied up a captive before?
Give it a rest, old man. You'll make a better guide than a captive. Otherwise, the human makes a meal of us, and nobody wins.
A strange lot indeed. And... oh, my God, a foul-smelling one to boot.
Ugh, don't remind me. Sorry, but you'll have to bear with us.
Don't mind me.
If the charges prove false, you should be cleared. Still, we'll have to find a new head to be judged for the competition.
Then we'll just find whoever's actually behind it and have their head instead. Let's contact Barden tomorrow, but we'll keep quiet about Heismay. Can't tell if we can trust the guardsman yet.
What are we going to do with Heismay tonight? We can't exactly set him up at the inn.
Steady on. You're not leaving me to watch our bounty alone.
Fine. Then Nurus and I can both watch him tonight. Better us than risking our candidate, I suppose.
Never would have guessed that the bounty hunting was part of this plan to take the throne. And further, you've a Lady of the Knighthood with you. Not to mention command of a gauntlet runner. I sense there's more to this story, hmm?
Yes, rabbit stew. We're after Louise.
The truth is, we're going after Luis.
Luis, the monstrous child himself, eh? So you're not just grasping at power. You've got convictions. But now the throne's in anyone's reach, eh? Suppose the king's magic wasn't just a myth. Well, hardly matters to an old codger like me. No telling if I'll even live to see the next king crowned.
This is all jolly cheerful. And I'm to be stuck between these two old goats the whole night.
Don't blame me, lad. You volunteered.
Those are some sharp ears. We should probably watch our words in here.
What a terrible day.
Hey!
Galka says, I hope Nurus and the others are okay. All we can do now is get some rest so that we'll be ready for tomorrow.
On to shite, this ass. Young man, hey!
I can tell by just the look in your eyes, sir. You must be a traveler, aren't you? If I'm correct, then... please let me tell you the places you've been to. Then for the pittance of 250 Ri, I can bring your travels to life through music. Galka says, so you can talk about a place and he turns that memory into music? So it's just not a performance, but a showcase of magic is music.
Then...
Want to perform for us? Yeah, sure.
Pleased to hear that.
The performer says, then I have to put but one question. Across the whole of your travels, which locale has etched itself into your forefront of your memory? The Grand Trad. Spend there the most time. Performer says, I see. Grand Trad, the royal capital of the kingdom and the most prosperous city in the land. Its main street is lined with luxurious boutiques, and beyond that lies a bustling and lively marketplace. Watching over the lively city is the Grand Cathedral. Yet as majestic as it is, there are places where the prestigious gaze of the sanctum does not reach.
Let me perform for you.
A city of glory, unlike anywhere else in the world, where the dazzling, vivid lights cast shadows on the deepest darkness. Now, listen to my song. Galka says, what a beautiful melody. As I listened to the performance, I thought all about all I'd seen. New Miranda, what the hell was that? I thought it was going to be a little bit more than that.
On to shite, this
All right,
ass. I'm in trouble now.
It's going to be wine and bread. It's pretty good shit. That's all we can do is head to the bed. Should I return in for the day? Let's rest.
Good night.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
I dreamed we were being chased around by a horde of giant sandworms. I barely got any rest at all. I hope Heismay behaved himself in the Gauntlet Runner. We should go check on him later. We also need to get some information out of Barden. But how do we even bring it up?
Are you awake? Barden just sent word. A few children disappeared in the night.
So, which means Heismay couldn't have done that unless he can escape it and get back in.
Wait, but Heismay's in the Gauntlet Runner, right? If he's still bound there, that basically proves he's innocent. But if he's not, we need to get to the runner, quick.
So the children are disappearing. They're framing him. But it's not, it might be a frame of convenience. It's supposed to actually try to use that to get people
Where's
to get
Stroll?
him.
Speak, man. Are you all right? Where's Heismay? What happened here?
Uh-oh.
Oh, he reeks of alcohol. Eurus, you old sot, don't tell me you drank yourself to sleep.
Heismay was blathering on about some things I found rather unnerving. So I had a little sup of the spirits to calm the nerves.
Wow, what a mess.
You witless... Maybe some cold water will wake you up, and if that water's not fixed yet, you're really in it! Ah!
Now, what's all the commotion?
Ah, that was it! He kept scaring me, so I stuffed him into the lavatory to shut him up.
He says that like it makes sense. Does it make sense to you?
Does he drive like this?
He doesn't drink and drive, does he?
If you dare touch a single drop on the road, I'll toss you off the runner's back myself!
Anyway, one thing's for sure. Heismay was tied up the whole time, so he never set foot outside, right?
What's all this about frightening Eurus? I cannot imagine you suddenly felt compelled to share ghost stories.
I heard some strange sounds last night. I could tell they were footsteps, but not any I recognized. If it had anything to do with the disappearance of the residents, it could prove my innocence. That's why I spoke up.
I don't think he's lying. With all that fog, I couldn't find the source of the footsteps, but I found plenty of something else.
Sandworms?
Children's shoes. It was after midnight. No time for children to be out and about. I had the shoes checked at the guard station, and it looks like they belong to the missing children.
Why would the killer or whatever bring the shoes back?
Then 'tis likely those footsteps belong to your true culprit.
But the guard said no one left town last night.
Nobody left? But that must mean the culprit is...
Someone from outside. No. Inside the town.
Inside the town?
Logically, yes.
If that's the case, I'd like to talk to Barden, but how much of this should we share with him?
If you ask me, it's time to lay out all you know. Taking me with you might help your case, too.
Let's not get ahead of ourselves. To bring you before the very man responsible for the bounty on your head. I trust I need not illustrate the risk.
Risk or not, the real culprit's likely one of their own. If you hide me, they'll accuse you of harboring a known criminal. You all had it right. It's time I faced reality. A life on the run leaves no room for me to truly mourn my son.
Heismay.
Whatever the case, let's meet with Barden.
Well, I must say I couldn't hope you'd capture him so swiftly.
Uh-huh. Oh, I can see that. I can see that at least.
Something wrong? You don't look well. Got a face like you've just stumbled upon a dead man.
No, it's nothing. Just surprised you caught him.
Aye, you have my thanks. Clearly we were right to trust you. You'll get your payment in full.
Before that, I want to ask you one question. Why was Heismay the only suspect in this case?
One of the guard witnessed him firsthand. Go on, Morris, tell him.
On the night of the kidnappings, I spotted a UG bolting into the wilderness. Several times. No mistaking a squat figure like that.
Uh-huh. Give me 1 second. That's what I was fucking up. Okay. Alright, yeah. Alright. That looks better. It's not still perfect, but I have to fuck with that, I guess.
I'm telling you, what are the chances of there being two Ujif
The
brigands?
contrast is off. What if you're guilty? You're the one guilty, bro. You're pretty short too.
What did you say?
Strange. I don't recall the kidnappers' tribe being listed on the bounty poster. Even the captain seemed surprised, yet you alone knew this.
He's obviously our culprit.
Most strange. Heismay was already in our custody yesterday. In other words, the kidnappings of last night cannot be his doing.
Is this true?
Captain, I'm one of yours, aren't I? You're not gonna trust this little red-eyed bastard over me, are you?
There's also the testimony from the guard at the gate. He reported no one coming or going from the city.
You scabby bounty hunters think you can mock the guard corps like this? Just take your damn blood money and get the hell out of here!
Fine, fine. Keep your hair on. We'll get to the bottom of this eventually.
Is there a problem here? Pardon, may I interrupt?
No problem, ma'am.
Was that? Did you hear it, lad?
I didn't hear anything.
No, I didn't hear anything.
Now I see your game, you fiends.
What? He's gone!
Heismay!
Find him! Secure the exits! Don't let him escape!
No good. He's nowhere to be found. What's gotten into Heismay?
I got the impression he sensed something. If he'd meant to escape, he would have done it yesterday.
I think Barden's innocent in all this. The real scumbag here is Morris, his second in command.
Yeah, that's obvious.
He framed Heismay with a false eyewitness testimony. Must have figured an exiled Ujif would be a perfect scapegoat.
So Morris, a would-be guard of the people, has been kidnapping the residents and selling them off.
Why would you do that?
Could be. And there's also those footsteps that old Heismay heard in the night.
Nurus is bound to have sobered up by now, right? Let's see how things are outside and get back to the runner.
Are you coherent yet? I didn't take you as the sort to fall so hard into your cups.
Well, an icy bath like that would freshen anyone up.
And tell us again what happened last night. It may be our only clue to tracking down the real culprit.
Ah, bloody hell. Yes, it's coming back a bit. It wasn't just Heismay's reports that shook me. No, I saw something.
Okay, so you saw something outside on the deck?
It was right after I slung Heismay into the bathroom. Out the window, I saw some massive shadow moving through the fog.
Human.
It wasn't any beast or man of this world. It was a dark messenger, I tell you. A specter from the very bowels of hell. It was like the horrors of every fairy story from my schoolboy days sprung to Stygian life.
Sprung?
I was shaken, chums. Shaken to my core. I cried out for help, grabbed for something to steady myself, and all I found was the bottle.
There. You're all right now.
Even if there is some monster behind this, how would it connect with Morris? I don't see why he would be compelled to hide this to the extent of framing Heismay.
True. Let's try investigating the lady's old castle. Heismay's bound to have a reason for bolting off like that.
Shaw says, no good. They said they haven't found Heismay yet, so they can't remove the blockade from the gate. Gallica says, sounds like he's got them all in a wild goose chase.
Fie.
He could probably scale that fucking wall, though. Huckenberg says, what of our plans then? Should we just sneak in? Barton says, oh there, over here. Gallica sounds, that sounds like...
Evidently.
Huckenberg says, it's just coming from over there. Is he calling for us?
Huh?
Shaw says, so why is Heismay with you? The guard at the gate said they'd not found him yet.
Got to say,
Barton says, I'm the captain of the guard, and I have responsibility to the truth, to know and uphold it. That's what this is about.
What folly.
Heismay says, could have avoided all this trouble if you just lopped my head off from the start with oddballs, a lot of you. Huckenberg says, why did you run off so suddenly?
The truth is...
Heismay said, I did some investigating inside. The moment Lady Joanna cracked the door to the room, I heard the sound of a child's scream. So it is the lady. Barton says, and Lady Joanna is, well, she is childless. Whatever you heard, it cannot be her own family. Oh, shit. Heismay says, no child could get into such a heavily guarded castle unnoticed. Your kidnapper has to be within these walls. Stroll says, my money on Morris being the weasel. He lied to our faces trying to get us to walk into a human's jaws.
it's absurd.
Barton says, Morris? No, that's absurd. Heismay says, I cannot suffer him to kidnap any more innocent children. Please, will you help me put an end to this evil? Nobody else to turn to.
Yeah.
Stroll says, of course. After all, if we can't use your head for the competition, we'll need a replacement anyway. We're in the right, Gunnar? Of course. Gunnar says, of course we'll help you.
I'm in your debt.
Heismay says, I'm in your debt.
And so?
Barton explains, seemed to us like no kidnapper could get victims into the castle on our watch. Not under all our noses. But there was an old underground tunnel that even the castle's guards didn't know about, and Heismay's the man who found it. There'd be plenty of places to hide hostages down there. Morris may have known about it as well. Gallica says, right under the lady's mansion. That's bold. Okay, let's get to the work then.
Is that right then?
Barton says, you should be able to get there from Blind Well Alley at the end of the Cattle Rock Road. I've got to return to my post, but I'm counting on all of you. Alright. A well leading to an underground channel.
Isn't that...
Gallica says, everyone's already headed to Blind Well Alley. We can get there by following Cattle Rock Road. So let's go there when you're ready.
What is it?
All right then.
Where the hell? Because I thought that there was a...
Let's go.
It's got to be the end. But you've checked that. I mean, the potion seller like 5 times, man. Unless it's the goddamn meat lady. The meat lady sells trinkets.
Hey.
Bye. There isn't anything here. You was in some shit, dude. You was in some shit there. You haven't sold your coins since you got to the damn Sandworm pit.
Hey!
Rotting bones.
Now then.
Gritty weapon. Hunter's crossbow. Superior gritty polearm.
Now then. Now then.
Alright, we'll fiddle with that more later. I don't know how... I swore that the place with the trinkets were in this town. Well, I mean, they're probably at the...
All right then.
They're probably at the igniter shop. And I'm staying. I'm not confusing them with this one. That's probably what's his. So I think I bought everything here I needed. So I'm going to have to go to the igniter shop. You bought the big thing. So you don't need the little one. I'm pretty sure you bought all you wanted, bro.
Can't be. All right then.
You can't see the rock.
Hang on.
Gallica says, we'd like to see the rock.
I see.
You're not even on these cards. Who's the third person? No, that's what's his name. You fought the guy, the third person.
But...
Thou.
Voice says, thou who art destined to become king. Locus of this people's support, great custodian of their anxieties. At the foot of this monumental stone will feelings gather as mag.
'Tis in thy hands now.
To thee, by thy daily standing accumulated, by thy which growth is empowered, this mag is henceforth entrusted. Ooh. Due to the king's magic, the faces of the highest-ranking candidates have appeared on the gigantic stones called the coronation rocks, which have appeared throughout the land. Interact with them to see who's on top. An amount of mag equal to the people's faith in the protagonist will accumulate at the coronation rocks. You can collect days' worth of accumulation at worth. The higher the protagonist's popularity, the more mag there is to collect. Be proactive in resolving people's requests to gain popularity. This is a free mag dump. Gallica says, now we know where we stand, so we get back to it. I've got 29,000 mag, but that was 5,000 right there. We're going to take a break and we're going to come in here because I'm assuming this is a big old dungeon here, Brian, okay? We'll try to make sure that we can farm that shit too. I want to come out. I need money, a lot of it.